Episode 3 on parental alienation. Delving deeper into the alienating parent's brain, we see that there is childhood trauma. The formation of narcissistic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder is the product of trauma in their childhood. That's just the way it is. You don't get narcissism and borderline personalities unless we have childhood trauma. And because of this childhood trauma in the alienating parent, we get in them a splitting dynamic, which is this: victimized child, the abusive parent, and the protective parent. We get a splitting dynamic with regards to the abusive parent and the protective parent. The victimized child, the abusive parent, and the protective parent. This is a splitting dynamic. Okay, just dropped my papers. So in the distorted psychology of the narcissistic borderline mind, the child is a victim, as they were once a victimized child. And they play the part of the protective parent and project onto the other parent the role of the abusive parent. They're not seeing reality for what it is. They are distorting. There's a distortion in their mind. They're distorting reality. They are activating the childhood trauma that they once endured, and they are placing it onto the current people or situation in their life. And this is the delusion that has been triggered by the stress of the divorce. They lose track of the real people. They lose track of what the real people are. They lose track of the real situation. And they begin to see the world in their trauma networks. Again, the key elements of this are the victimized child scenario. And so the result of this delusion is just nonsense, and they just act out all of this parental alienation nonsense. So rather than responding to the actual people in the current family relationships, the alienating parent instead reenacts their childhood trauma, their past trauma is reenacted in the current situation. And this comes basically to the heart of it all, to the heart of parental alienation. Once the child believes that they are a victim, all else falls into place. Boom, boom, boom. Victimized child, abusive parent, protective parent. It all falls into place. And remember from the second episode of this that playing the role of the protective parent actually reduces the anxiety that they feel that has been triggered by the divorce.